Hey, how's it going? This is Rob from Justin's Toys, and again with the new gift wrap video. I'm going to show you how to wrap a plush with some cellophane and some tissue paper. Here I have some ribbon. I'm going to use 3 strands for each one of these plushes. This is a medium-sized plush. This is a small-sized plush. And you can use this method for any plush as long as you have a cellophane bag that's big enough. Over here I have this small cellophane bag for this minion. Then I have this medium-sized cellophane bag for this Precious Moments little baby singing boy. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the little minion. Set all this other stuff aside. I'll bring it back once I'm ready to do the mediums. So I have this tissue paper over here that is, I want to say 28 by 30. You can look at the description in this video for a link to what type of tissue paper this is. But all you're going to need is some scissors, cellophane bag, tissue paper, enough to conceal it. I mean, some people like to have it exposed, in which you just make like a little layer behind the actual plush. But I'm going to have it concealed. The strands of ribbon that I'm going to use are 3/8 inches wide, and the colors I'll use is orange, white, and yellow because they seem to match pretty well. So, first thing I'm going to do is lay 1 sheet of tissue paper in the center. Alright? Then, I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to lay it right on top. And in order to do concealed, you just need enough tissue paper so that you can't see through it anymore. And I even think 1 tissue paper is enough for this. So I'm just gonna roll, almost like a burrito or a sandwich. And I mean, for the most part, I think that's concealed enough. I can't really tell what's inside, but just in case, let me just roll it one more time around, because I have the paper in there. So, like a burrito. Alright, so right here, when you're completely done rolling, you just want to chop and fold up like that. This side I like to leave open because I'm going to seal this with the ribbon, and that usually makes it look the nicest. So here I have that cellophane bag. I'm going to put it in. And as you can see, it fits. I don't like this part hanging out that much, so what I'm going to do is pull it back out. Pull out the plush a little bit from the inside. As you can see, I'm just pulling it out a little bit more so I could fold up over here even further. Alright? And that'll make it so that now I can get up here without having it stick out of the cellophane bag. So now I'm going to put it back in. There we go. Fits nice and snug. Now I'm going to get my 3 strands of ribbon. 1, 2, 3. These are about, I'd say, 4 feet long, maybe 3 feet. And I'm just going to place it in the center. Go under this, and then like tying shoes, I'm just going to tie a knot around. And this part right here on the top, it doesn't really matter. You just don't want it to slip off. Just going to tighten it. And I don't really mind the little squunch right there. That kind of makes it look a little bit more festive, so I like to leave that and just tighten it really hard. Then what I do is I tie another knot. You don't have to tie another knot. Some people like just tying it like a shoe, but I like it like this, where I tie it again, and then you start curling. Now these are Fisker's scissors. They're sharp, but they're not too sharp, so I like to use them the most. The thing about curling ribbon, it's all about where you place the pressure and the angle at which you pull. So I'm holding it here, applying a little bit of pressure, but not like really hard, just enough so that I could scrape it. And you want to angle it a little bit. You don't want to do it like flat like this, because that's not really going to do anything. You want to angle it on a little tilt, and then you pull. So once you pull, you'll create that nice little curl. It takes some getting used to, so I'm sure if you do it the first time, it'll kind of be difficult. But enough times, like I work at a toy store, so it becomes pretty easy. Occasionally there's going to be odd shaped ribbon, because like this is folded in half. You just want to flatten it out first a little bit so that you're not curling a folded ribbon, because that just makes it really messed up. So now that it's flat, again, same exact thing. Hold it at an angle, pull. Sometimes if it's not curly enough where you think it could be curlier, you could do it one more time, and that's going to create that, a stronger curl. Alright, do it with the rest of them. Alright, so then I like to pull the curls out front. And there you go. That is a completed little minion. That is a surprise. Right? So moving on, we're going to do the Precious Moments little prayer doll. Again, my tissue paper in the center. You want enough tissue paper so that you can wrap it completely around and you can't see what's inside. Since this is a little bigger, what I like to do is first start it off this way. Then fold one side down, fold the other side down like this, and then turn it. And now I'm going to bring this side in. Bring this up and wrap this around here, and then proceed to roll it like the minion. Okay? So what that does is, normally if you just did it the minion way, on the top you could still see what's inside, on the bottom you would still be able to see what's inside. This way it's completely sealed, it's not as obvious. Over here, I'm going to fold this back. Alright. And then I'm going to get that medium cellophane bag, put it in, almost like a snake eating a mouse. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. And again, I'm getting my ribbon. Got my, this looks like a robin's egg blue. This one, forgot what the color was, but there it was. So here I go again, naturally tangling things. Alright, and the third one. So 3 strands of blue. Again, these are like 4 feet long. Right. Pull this out halfway through, go under it, okay, and then create a shoelace knot. You kind of want to know where the plush is inside and make sure that you're not tying the plush. You just tighten it. Alright. Then I create that second knot. it. And now for the chrome. Again, it's all about the angle. Also keep in mind where on the scissor it is. I like to go maybe half a centimeter from the tip. Curl. That one wasn't that good, so I'm going to do it again. Curl. Curl. Well, sometimes that happens where it kind of unthreads the ribbon, but you can usually mask it by going over it really smoothly. Alright, curl. And then curl. There you have it. That is a medium plush. Like I said, you could do this same exact method on all other plushes, just as long as you have enough tissue paper and enough cellophane or bags that are big enough to fit the plush. Alright, so that's that. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rob. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.